Art is communication. And there are some forms of art that can instill much stronger emotions than others. I believe Murata to be a master of this form of art, and it's interesting to see what emotions full immersion brings in One Punch Man. On this occasion, we'll be doing just that. Close your eyes and imagine the following scenario as if you yourself were truly involved, with each and every aspect being just as real as you are. Let's immerse ourselves in if the scariest monster were real. You hear a loud screech in the night as you journey home from the local mart along the dark English sidewalk. The sound draws your attention, and you increase your pace as you turn and look behind you. But with ease and not much worry. A few minutes of silence help ease your wariness, but the absence of people during these late hours keeps doubt in your heart. Just as your racing thoughts are starting to calm, a longer, higher pitched scream fills your ears, but this time, the source was from in front of you, and much closer than before. All your senses are on edge as you stop dead in your tracks. The fear of the unknown begins to creep from your stomach to the back of your neck. There's only one path home, and lighting will only become more scarce as you go along. After moments of indecision, fear itself forces you forward. There's a clear distinction between walking and your fast pace, but you're not running yet. The bag of purchased items in your hand becomes audible with every step that you take. You begin to notice a rhythm of unison from the clank of your boots on the snowy sidewalk, the rustle of your coat as your arms sway, and the bag bouncing along your hip. This chorus is enough to distract your anxiety from overwhelming you. Your thoughts momentarily blank from the previous fear, and you begin to look forward to your arrival home. Cozy warm blankets, with the hot chocolate you prepared before leaving, the warm embrace of your family members as you enjoy each other's presence. You could almost feel the warmth just from your memories. But the high of that joy doesn't compare to the low of the fear. Memories had never faded from your mind faster. You finally noticed. The calming sound of your travel and the memories had distracted you from the footsteps behind you. You had been walking so fast, you didn't even notice their increasing volume as they got closer and closer. Now, the footsteps were louder than your bag. And the only thing scarier than the sound of those footsteps is the fear of turning around to see who it is. With hesitation, as well as haste, you turn to find the source of the sound. 180 degrees, and no more. No more boots crushing through the snow. No more bag bouncing as it sways. No more coat rustling. Just petrification. Bewilderment. As you stare into the face of your sibling, they stare back. But it's an odd stare. Unmoving. Eyes glazed over. As if they weren't really there. Then you look over and you see your other sibling also staring back. Expressionless gaze piercing into yours. Blood starts pouring out from both of their mouths. Your mind recoils in distraught, but your body doesn't. Your body is still and frozen, unmoving, all but your eyes. As you gaze up to see the edges of a bright grin, cut from ear to ear, large teeth smile down at you. The muscles in your throat won't even smooth to swallow. Your eyes slowly gaze over the rows of stitching along the edges of the face staring down at you. You can see the rot and dried blood along each flap of connected face. The rest of the figure in front of you comes into focus as the tunnel vision leaves your eyes. Towering above you is a sculpture of faces, compiled together in the shape of a human. You stare across its chest as your whole body begins to recoil in fear and disgust. But the eyes continue to stare at you. As the saliva in your throat begins to choke you from the desire to throw up, you manage to catch a glimpse of the reflecting objects in his hand. But that's the last thing you catch a glimpse of. Happy Halloween. Yo ho!